Please click the subscribe button and the notification icon. It will help us a lot.
I guess when I first started the industry, I had an idea, but I didn't realize about the whole, jumping from studio to studio as often as I thought I would be. Because some contracts were literally like a month long, and then I had to look for a new job. And I had an idea about it, but when you're actually in there doing it, like you start maybe like a few weeks into the job, and you're like, oh, this is great. But at the same time, you're like, I gotta prepare for the next job to look for, So that was something that I had to get used to, because I literally jumped around to almost every studio at home back in Vancouver to consistently be working. And I was very fortunate that I had been able to be consistent. But that's just the mindset of the industry. I think at the moment right now, with Disney, I've been there for 5 years, and that's the longest job I've had, like at one go, because I could always come back, to the same studio later, but luckily the studio has been having some consistent work that I've had this longer run. But that that's not to say that's normal, because most studios, they're contract based, so and that could be a great thing. I think they both have their advantages. Of course, stability is good. But also, when you jump from studio to studio, you do learn a lot about how studios are run. You meet a lot of amazing artists that you would never run into if you stayed at one studio. So you kind of open your community even bigger. And once you make these great friends, and you go to another studio, and somebody and your friends over there is like, oh, we need people, maybe come over after you've done this. And so a lot of studios do kind of communicate in that, okay, these artists are finishing up, do you have any work? And then people just move back and forth. And that can be really fun too, because it changes the environment. It makes you think fresh, differently. You can be working from a game project to a visual effects creature project to a TV show, animated show, so I think it gives you a more variety of skills that when something is thrown at you, you can probably just take that and just go with it. So I would say that's probably one of the things that I had to adjust to when I first started in the industry.